What's going on, Vintage Magic the Gathering players? Tonight, I bring you more broken commander cards. Well, maybe not broken, but at least playable, and that's what we're here for. We are playing Caves of the Chaos Adventurer. We get to take the initiative, which means on this stream, live tonight, you will witness me learning what taking the initiative means, because I don't think it's like a dungeon, or a monarch, or a dungeon monarch. It's one of the two, or both. I'm not really sure. It's also a 5/3 trampler. When it attacks, exile a top card, and if I've completed a dungeon, I can play the top card without paying its mana cost, or just play the top card if I haven't completed a dungeon. Oh, okay, all right, cool. All right, cool. This list, it might look familiar if you look at published list from challenges. Not Me recently had a pretty reasonable finish with almost this exact same list. I think I made some changes with the mana, maybe a couple extra different mana sources and stuff. It was very small changes. I made very, very small changes to Nami's list just to make it more of what I thought would make sense. But basically, we're playing a bigger blue Ledger Shredder deck. So we're playing like the full Moxen suite, right? With Mana Crypt and Soul Ring to power out Ledger Shredder, Fable, and Chaos, which are all 1-pip threats. But we're also playing like a blue cantrip suite, and we're playing the Wasteland Strip Mine suite. So we have a lot going on here. But yeah, so it's a kind of a mix mash between like a blue Xerox cantrip deck and a bigger blue deck and a red Stompy deck. So that puts us in a really weird spot. But we should be cycling through a lot of cards with Ledger Shredder and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So we have some Delve spells. Fury just seems like too good not to include. Fury has just been really, really great for me whenever I play a deck that has enough red cards to alt cast it. And yeah, so I'm excited for this one. This is a pretty cool list. Definitely more of what I'm looking for from a vintage blue-red deck. I historically do not enjoy or think that the blue-red Murktide Ragavan decks are very strong. I just don't think that Murktide is a good card, but Ragavan is not really a vintage card, and then those decks are just a little bit fragile. So we're going to hope they play this deck, and it'll be fun and an enjoyable experience where we get to take the initiative. See you in round one. If you'd like to see your deck played on this channel, check out the Patreon link in the description below, where you can find all the information you need to submit a donation deck list. Let's battle. All right, here we go. Round one, Vintage League. I'm trying to find out what the under. Here we go. Here we go. So when you take the initiative, you're like the Monarch, except on your upkeep, you go into the Undercity. Where's the Undercity? The Undercity. What? This doesn't say anything. Are you kidding me? It doesn't even say. It doesn't. All right. Well, when we go to the Undercity, we'll find out what's in the Undercity, I guess. Okay, that's a hand of Magic the Gathering cards for sure. Keep. Gosh, this is. Why don't I get these hands in vintage challenges? That's what I want to know. I would love to keep this hand in a non-vintage league situation. Oh, hey Dave, have fun tonight. Sorry, could I not put down the mouse? All right, probing. Show me your secrets. Oh, that's awesome. My opponent started recording vintage YouTube content recently. That's great. They should drop the link in the Discord. Okay, my opponent is on Mishra's Workshop Paradoxical Outcome deck. So they are on Jewel Shops. They have Workshop, Monolith, Opal, Pio on turn 1, which puts us in a situation where we kind of need to... Interesting. Because we definitely are going to have to hold open Flusterstorm. So that almost makes me want to just go Lotus Mana Crypt, but yeah, I think I want to go Lotus Mana Crypt Fable and maybe hold open Fluster off of Flooded Strand. But maybe I just play Ancestral off of Lotus and then I hold open Fluster off of Flooded Strand anyways. I guess I can also theoretically do some kind of high value play where I go Black Lotus, Ancestral, Flusterstorm in response to PO. I'm like a little worried that they wouldn't cast PO on their turn. There's like a possibility they'll wait. But it's not even a bad idea. I feel like there's a lot of options here. I think I can just hold everything up though. Or maybe we just play Fable and then hold open Ancestral Fluster. How much does that give us? That'll be 1 card, 2 cards, 3 cards, 4 cards, 5 cards. It won't be enough to cast Dig, but it will give us things to Fable away. I mean, I'm assuming that Ancestral Fluster will always work out for us, but it does mean we can't like Ancestral and Fluster. But then I guess we could Ancestral Fluster in our... If like they were to like PO in our upkeep, we could Ancestral and Fluster in our upkeep and probably Dig. So that kind of vibes for me. So let's just play Fable. I think there's like a lot of lines here that are all fairly reasonable. I don't really know which one is the best. Okay. So I assume my opponent will go Workshop, Monolith, 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 Opal, PO. We'll see what happens. They might also go just Workshop, Monolith, Pass. That's totally reasonable. If that's the case... Uh-huh. All right, so we'll bait a force with our Ancestral. And then we'll Fluster. Then we have some extra cards here. This Wastelands actually looks pretty good. They're going to be really low on mana after we Wasteland them here. I mean, our hand was just like really broken, right? Like their hand was okay, but it wasn't, Black Lotus Ancestral. All right, I will take 3 as always. And then, interesting. We did find a caves. We will have enough to play caves and waste. What does this do? We still don't know what this does exactly. I don't know. All right, hold on. I need to find out what the first thing of the Undercity is. All right. Search your library for a basic land, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Oh, okay. And then what? Okay, and then we get 2 counters, and then they lose 5 life, and then we draw a card. Oh, wow. Okay, I see. I understand now. Okay, I understand now. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is discard at least the Scalding Tarn. It's possible. I just don't think we're gonna end up holding up Flusterstorm here. I almost want to discard Flusterstorm and Scalding Tarn. Maybe that's greedy. I guess there's like a possibility my opponent can like draw Ancestral Recall and kill and cast it and resolve it, but I think putting the clock on the table makes the most sense, and Wastelanding also seems really good, so. Fair enough. All right, so I am for the first time in my life taking the initiative. I venture, sure. I put a venture marker on this room and search for a. Okay, yeah, cool. Again, it doesn't... Oh, you can right-click it. Oh, okay. Let's get an island. All right, so I am leaving my opponent with just a Mox Opal, a PO, and an unknown card, and then another unknown card that they draw. I did expose myself here for them to play Ancestral or something similar, but I think the probability is fairly low. So I will venture into the Undercity, and I will put... I have to choose between going southwest and southeast. I think Forge was the one we wanted to do. And Forge puts 2 counters on a creature. Okay. I would put it on this to spread the damage, but then they could repeal this. So I'm going to put it on the caves. And then I take 3. So I think what I'll do is I'll just Mystical for a Time Walk. Yeah, and then we flip our Fable, and I cast Time Walk, and then we kill our opponent. And they're like super dead, right? Like they would die. They take 9, and then they take 9, and then they take 5 from Trap. Wow. Okay. All right. Well then. Caves of the Chaos Adventurer. That was impressive. I think the biggest impressive card was Ancestral Black Lotus, but I mean, Mana Crypt also did a pretty good job there. All right, so against this deck, we're going to bring in Pyroblast. We're going to bring in Flusterstorm. And then we're going to bring in Shattering Spree, question mark? And then we'll take out Fury. And we'll take out... I haven't thought past that. Oh, they would also take Fable, and then Fable would copy Caves. Oh my god, yeah, we had like 30 damage that turn. Maybe more. Maybe like 35. All right, I need to pick some cards to take out here, chat. I don't hate Shattering Spree, but I don't think it's amazing. Probably want it. We probably just like trim some of the win conditions, though maybe we don't need like a dig. I'm not really sure. This seems reasonable. Let's try this. I feel like if it's wrong, it's probably close enough. Oh, are you an initiative guy, Lee? You into taking the initiative? I didn't know. My bad. I don't really think I like this hand against my opponent's deck is an extremely explosive and powerful deck. I really want to find a hand with a Force of Will in it. So I think I'm gonna mulligan this deck. Or this hand at least. Certainly makes Shattering Spree look a lot worse than Byforce here. I was a little worried about that, just with the amount of off-color Moxen we have, but we'll have to see. This hand, while it doesn't have a force, is obviously powerful, so I'm just going to keep it and put the card we can't cast away. So, like this hand, obviously, I'm exposing myself to getting turn 1 combo killed, but I mean, casting Ancestral into, you know, land Flusterstorm is just pretty reasonable. Okay, Saga draw. Saga go. Okay. 4 cards in hand. So, I don't think they have... Maybe they have Mindbreak Trap, actually. Hold on. Do I play around Mindbreak Trap or Mental Misstep? Where is the last CFT sock build? That is the question. CFT sock 3. Vintage. No Mindbreak Traps. Okay, well, I'm going to bait with Soul Ring then. I think casting Ancestral... I mean, I could just cast Preordain or Ponder. That's probably better. Why am I casting Ancestral? I don't need to cast Ancestral. If I just cast Preordain or Ponder here, I'm going to cast Preordain because Preordain is better at finding the certain card that I want. Yeah, I'm just going to cast Preordain and look for a fetch. None of those are fetches. That is a fetch, though. All right, cool. So now I have Fluster up, and then next turn I can cast Ancestral. Yeah, this looks much better. I always am drawn by the allure of Ancestral, but I can just be a little patient. Wait it out. Okay, nice. That's a nice one. They can make constructs. Interesting. Are they still going to make a construct off this monolith? Again, I don't... I kind of think I want to utilize my mana. This is an interesting point, because I am exposing my Ancestral to a force, but I actually don't even know if getting forced matters. It might matter. Kind of interesting. I guess they can make 2 constructs. I think I just want to cast Ancestral. Maybe this is wrong. It's a weird feeling, but I just I'm pretty constrained on this mana. Nice. Okay, so now I have Force and Fluster, and then I can spree 2 artifact creatures. Yeah, this looks really good. I really think this should be Biforce, though. Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's also really good. I think I am just going to Wasteland, spree the token, draw another spree. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. I think all these roads are just very winning. Right. I'm trying to find an exact card. So typically you want to preordain when you're looking for an exact 1 card. Whoa, did they just... Oh, they chose not to make... They chose not to make a construct. All right, I think I'm still going to Shattering Spree this. Maybe I don't need to, but I have another Shattering Spree coming, so it just seems fine. Keep them off of doing most things, and I still have Force. I really... Why cast PO when you can cast Caves of Chaos? Or wait, we're not actually casting Caves of Chaos. We're casting the adventurer who's in the cave. Woo! So they did have Force of Will, but their only blue card was Ancestral. And once again, another player falls victim to Urza's Saga not actually being fixing like Slasher claims, and instead being a bait. Unlucky deck. Oh, yeah, this is just happening. I'm just making another point about Saga not being fixing and Saga being a bait and Saga trapping you into losing games. Don't mind me. No, my opponent is playing a Workshop Paradoxical Outcome combo deck. So it's a big blue deck. And now my opponent can't play Magic. That's unfortunate. I am gonna Shattering Spree this monolith. Maybe I don't. I don't really need to shatter. It just feels like a good use of mana. Maybe this is dumb. Like, they were willing to protect it with Force of Will last time, so I kind of think I want to do it this time. Their hand is not a keep. I think their hand is most certainly a keep. Force of Will, blue card, Saga Tomb on 5? That's almost certainly a keep. It's just that Urza Saga loses you games to Wasteland. It's just how it is. You have to accept that. All right, this card is going to kill my opponent so fast. And I get a basic. I love it. I think it was a 5. Yeah, I know. I wish there was a better way to indicate it for viewers. Because I don't show chat logs. And it's a really small screen. I don't know if there's a bet. Like, maybe I could, like, make an overlay or something that takes their hand size and makes it really big in the corner or something. I don't know. I think that's something worth exploring. I don't think that the Moto window is particularly good for streaming. It's a dismember. That's so... Oh, it's a Phyrexian Metamorph. I think it's just best not to leave it, and you get more space. I understand why someone would, though. I'm just going to force this. Seems fine. They're going to die so fast. What is this other thing? It's Scry or something? I don't know, whatever. We just always make our thing a 7/5. This creature is just a 7/5. That's kind of nuts. And then on the... Wait, so we... Oh, wait, I forgot. We also can, like, cast a spell. What? Yeah. I mean... If I had played Crypt, I could have hardcast Force. I thought I was missing colorful sources. Was I not? You might be right. I don't need Time Walk, so I might as well take Treasure Cruise. Well, you can have game log without chat. Do you know how to... You can just turn chat log off. It's like one of the options over here somewhere. You can turn the chat log off and just have game log. So if you wanted to only show game log, you could do it. I think it just takes up too much of the screen, and it's pretty illegible, so... Yeah, if I could have had Hardcast Force up, then it probably makes sense that I should have played out my Mana Crypt and had Hardcast Force up. I wasn't really thinking about it, to be honest. Wow. These were really nice games. They were... GG's opponent. They were nice, fast mana hands with Force of Will backup and a clock. It's like, what can you really ask for? Die to trap. Oh. Target player loses 5. Get him. Well, okay. I could have let it resolve because they're dead because I have the initiative. Okay, that's... You're right. That's also true. Yes, but what if I have them at -10 instead? Wow, yeah, so this card was quite impressive. Obviously, like, our hands were Force of Wills and Ancestrals and Moxen, and we had really strong, you know, restricted draws, but the card did exactly what we wanted to do. It closed the game extremely fast. Not bad. Okay, here we go. Round 2. We got a powerful wizard across the table. SO6-3. I've got another really powerful hand. Definitely going to keep. Yeah, I mean, Caves certainly was impressive in game 1, and I've been very impressed by Fable over the course of, the last couple things we've tried, to be honest. So, good signs. This hand is certainly an example of... This used to be a fetch land, where this could have been better as a fetch land. I wanted to include an extra mountain because of initiative, but... Or an extra basic because of initiative, but maybe you don't even care about the basics, because if you have a 5/3 and 7/5 in play, you already won, so... Dun 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 dun, Fable. Okay. Come on, man. He just saw that I was streaming, queued up with a mind break trap. All right, fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, the only way I play around it is using my Lotus. I didn't want to use my Lotus, so... Or I guess, like, passing the turn, but I don't pass the turn. Woo, Pete, we have Scalding Tarn, Mind Break Trap? Oh, it's Maharu Oath. That's what it is. It's Maharu Oath. I mean, that means we can get Vigored. So I shouldn't be saying hey yet, but let's get this in play so I can hard cast. Oh, I can't hard cast a force. Never mind. Well, let's get another Fable in play. No. I know SO63 was looking at Maharu Oath lists recently. Can we not? Both of my spells have been exiled, so they don't even count towards Delve. Ay. Narset, Force of Negation. I guess this is whatever. Yeah, I mean, where are we going in life? Now they won't be able to counter our Caves of the... Well, I guess this couldn't counter Caves anyways. Opponent is just flexing on us. Look at all the counter spells we have. All right, all I want to see is Caves of the Chaos Adventure on the top of my library. That's all we need right now. What will they be able to do if we do that? All right, caves. Show me some caves. Any cavers? Cave divers? Adventurers? Pyroblast. Well, good against Oko. My opponent went top bottom and probably kept Sapphire. Guess this is fine. New Mightstone and Weakstone. I don't know what the new ones of those are. But probably not. I feel like I want to force this. Like, opponent can easily have a Sandbag Orchard. Those put me pretty far from casting Dig, but it seems like an eventuality. Oh, are we talking about the 5 mana stone? I'm going to try the 5 mana stone. I think that card's reasonable. It's a divination or a dismember. Definitely could see play in KCI. I wouldn't play it in... Well, Jewel Shops is an interesting idea. That's a good filler-upper. Don't like to see that. I don't know about Jewel Shops. I was thinking KCI, but... Yeah, maybe. It's not terrible. It's pretty reasonable with Phyrexian Metamorph. Yeah, maybe. Why not? It seems okay. It's worth trying. Also kills Hull Breacher, which is really important for that. Maybe. Hull Breacher is really good against Jewel Shops. And there's a lot of Hull Breachers right now. I'll take a fetch. I'll take a Caves. I'll take it's not exactly a fetch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, okay. It's not exactly a great spot to do that. To cast Dig. They could easily have Flusterstorm, but they are about to draw 3 cards this turn, so kind of rough spot all in all. They went with 1 on top. Interesting. 1 on top past the turn. I am gonna... I really don't want to get Flusterstorm for no reason. I'm gonna not cast Dig here. Brainstorm. It's kind of an awkward one. Should I brainstorm? I kind of think I do want to brainstorm. Even something as simple as... Okay. What do we want to do with this? Definitely putting back a Wasteland, but what other card are we putting back? Are we going to hold up Force, or are we going to hold up Pyro? I guess holding up Force is better. I'm just going to Wasteland this Tropical Island. Doesn't really prevent them from Renin 6ing. I guess I could just put both Wastelands back, realistically, if I wanted to, but it feels like I want to cast Wasteland, or play Wasteland, and then do like a Dig thing. So I'm going to put back... Wasteland Pyro? Pyro Wasteland? Feels greedy. But these will also fuel my Dig if I need to. I'm not sure. I guess the Pyro will eventually be to resolved Oko as well, so it's not a huge deal if they resolve an Oko, and that's probably their best blue spell, maybe Ancestral. I feel like their best spell here in general is probably Ren and 6. Well, if my opponent casts Ren and 6, I have to force, right? I guess if they just have force backup, we're super far behind. Oh my god. All right. Well, I think that's probably the end of our lives. Didn't really respect that one. I don't really know. Yeah, that's really bad. Don't think that's winnable from our spot after I've done that. And Veil of Summer. Maharu just hates blue Tinker decks. Yeah, I mean, I don't think this is a good matchup, but again, not super, like, it's Oath. Maharu plays it, and that's it, so. Like I said, I did have this Pyro to answer the Oko, but I'm just going to lose this run in 6, so. Oh, they have Force too? Okay, sure. They had Force and Fluster. Okay, yeah. I mean, this Sylvan Library was probably the game-winning play. We didn't, neither of our engines resolved and their engine resolved, so like they are just going to win from there. It's kind of rough. Don't really know what we even do about this because we can't do anything about an Oath of Druids that resolves. I mean, like we can bring in extra counter spells to like try to make sure we win the counter war against an Oath, but like we have to play creatures and it's just going to be extremely challenging for us. I really don't know a good path forward here. Don't feel like a lot of these are strong plays. Just might be a rough matchup. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this hand has a force, cantrip, a birdman. Birdman. I'm going to fetch basic island just so I don't get wasteland on turn 1. Maybe that's not like a worthy consideration, but I really dislike when that happens. I mean, maybe I'll just get strip mine anyways, but yeah, this could be challenging. Like I said, and you just don't have in blue red. You just don't really have great answers to like an Oath of Druids, and it's not really worth considering having good answers to an Oath of Druids because it's just so small metagame percentage. We'll do our best though. We are still a blue deck. We have plays. Interesting. I think I'm willing to just take both of these because our opponent is a wasteland deck. I think it's fine. Maybe we shuffle away this caves if we can't ever cast it. That's a good sign for us. Forbidden Orchard. I don't even really like. I mean, Cage is surely good against Oath, right? But I don't really even like Oath, Cage versus Oath. They have so many ways to beat Cage. I don't know. Like it's probably fine for sure, but I think I'm just gonna play Volcanic Shredder, and then we'll set up for a very nice turn next turn. Our opponent can obviously have Oath with Counterspell backup. They can have Oath with Fluster, Oath with Pyro, Oath with Force, Oath with Veil, and there's just not much I can really do about it, unfortunately. I think that's just... if Maharu's deck is good against anything, it's definitely good against blue decks. So we're going to Gaia's Blessing the Ponder. Well, that's a great sign. That must mean they don't have a land. Which would make sense after going Ponder or Orchard. Did they shuffle, though? They did shuffle. Wow. Okay, yeah. So my opponent just kept must be like an... Oh, they have a land. Interesting. Fable. So now the question becomes, would I rather cast Brainstorm or Fable? I'm pretty sure I'd rather cast this Brainstorm with a fetch here. It's going to let us maybe double spell, maybe let us find a Fluster backup, Force of Pyroblast backup. There's so many things this could let us do. I don't know if we're going to really need a Cave of Chaos Adventure, seeing as we have double... See, that's a great draw. Let's put both caves back. And then we can choose whether or not we want to draw it. We can't make it to Fable, and we can't make it to Cruise, but we have Force and Fluster. Well, Fable, so the reason I would put away both caves is because Fable lets us play Fable and play Fluster. I don't think you want to play caves and put Fluster down, though, would you? Doesn't sound right to me. What's, yeah, I'm going to do with this and go like this. I think it's fairly likely next turn I will just cast Fable and hold open Fluster Force. Maybe you want to play caves just because it's going to be a clear clock. I could see it. Yeah, so Force, pitching Cruise. Well, I mean, we don't have to fetch away either. So we also can connive into it. So now we're going to end up using this Fluster, so I can just pitch Fable. And then I have to Fluster their Force, unfortunately, because I can't Fluster their Oath. And then I'll just pitch second Caves. It is Caves of Chaos Adventure. So it's an adventurer who adventures in the Caves of Chaos. And my Ledger Shutter's at 3/5. Okay, all right. That went well. Mental Misstep, Mindbreak Trap, Nature's Claim. Okay. I'm glad we didn't play Fable. I almost want to play Lightning Bolt. I don't really know why. I don't really know what I want Lightning Bolt over, though. Maybe just replast. Probably not. Ooh, man, this hand is rough. Let's get rid of this. Oh, this hand's great, though. Holy moly, that hand's great. Keep. I think I'll just get rid of a single Shredder. Maybe I'm supposed to keep Shredder in case it gets forced. I kind of doubt it'll get forced. Maybe I should because of Pyro. Oh, I'm getting Ancestral on my upkeep. I can't actually counter this Ancestral because I need to be able to counter Oath of Druids after playing Shredder. Maybe I just don't. I could just not play Shredder theoretically, but I don't really like that. So the problem here is if my opponent has Ancestral or has Oath plus Force, I just lose to it. But I mean, Time Walk. Now they can actually. Wow. Okay. So now they can have Time Walk. They can have Oath plus Fluster or Oath plus Pyro or Oath plus Veil. Yeah, it's a rough time. Ancestral Walk Moxen is a good one. Wasteland, we played around that. This is an Oath, I assume. Maybe I'll draw a second Force. It's no good. I guess I'll keep it in case they hit Niv Mizzet. Yeah. I mean, I can. I can pyro my own shredder. I don't know if I'm going to. I can't really beat a resolved oath either way. So I don't really know if that's like a worthwhile endeavor. We'll see what their hand is first. Then maybe we'll change. Their hand is Mental Misstep, Mindbreak Trap again, and Strip Mine. So even if I Ancestral, I can't resolve it because I get... Even if I Pyro, I can't resolve it because I cast Probe. No, they have hard cast Trap and Mental Misstep. I actively can't. That's nuts. I actually just no. I will still lose. That's incredible. I guess I can. No, I can't even loot into anything. Conniving doesn't do anything. Well, I can connive this turn, I guess, and then maybe I can draw double Pyroblast. Oh, hey. I don't know why I got rid of the caves. So I can... No, I still can't. I still can't because it's a Mind Break Trap. All right, this is so sad. Mind Break Trap, Mental Misstep, Ancestral. Too much to beat. All right, let's try again. Yep. I'm just going to go Bird. Maybe I'm just supposed to go Ancestral with Pyro Black up on their upkeep. Yeah, probably. I'm pretty sure Caves does 12 damage Slasher, so I don't know what you're talking about. All right, I'll Ancestral on their upkeep like a powerful wizard. I don't need to get a Ledger Shredder down immediately when I'm resolving Ancestral. Maybe I'm resolving Ancestral. Oh, look at that. Now I have a blue card for Force. Uh-oh. Oh, now I wish I had cast Ledger Shredder. I guess it's fine. I kind of want this Ledger Shredder here because I'm probably going to have to Wasteland their Bazaar of Baghdad. And so that gives me an actual play this turn. Rest in peace, Pyroblast. Hopefully I'll pitch you to a Fable this game. Siege you. Oh, so they went for a 7-card Hogaak hand that doesn't have a Bazaar. Interesting. Huh. Does that change what I want to do now? Because now I think I want to force this Deathrite Shaman and play a Fable. I mean, Shredder's so good in this matchup. Maybe I don't want to do that. I guess I could theoretically go Shredder, Pyroblast, and loot. I just don't really like that either. I could also go force this and still Wasteland them. So when my opponent doesn't have a Bazaar of Baghdad, I really like to keep off black-green creatures. And this lets them actually play a fair game. Like if I were to Wasteland them, they could play Vengevine or something. I have a really like a lot of respect for turn 1 Vengevine out of Hogaak, or turn 1 Deathray Shaman out of Hogaak, but I could be wrong. I'm just gonna play a Fable. I don't know. I mean, that's just my personal evaluation of Deathray on turn 1 from Hogaak, but could be wrong. Nice. Oh wow. Did they draw Bazaar, or did they just decide turn 1 Deathray was better? It's a Euro Mountain. Does that mean I'll be like forcing a Hogaak here? Oh my god. Okay, alright. I see you, opponent. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think turn 1 Vengevine is just so much better, but what do I know? Hmm. What do you mean? We're gonna play caves this turn. What are you talking about? We are absolutely playing caves this turn. I'm gonna get rid of both of these. It's a good card too. All right. So I think we're just gonna go Shredder Walk, attack, and then Shredder Walk probably. I do think I still want a force because I want to be able to force the first Hogaak they cast. This is an interesting one. I think I have to pitch a caves because I think I. No, no, no. I want to walk here because now I can actually wasteland their Bazaar, play a caves, and not even attack if I want to. No, 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 no. I don't like those plays. So I'm going to take the initiative first, so I get a basic, and then I'll cast Preordain. I mean, I think this is much more winning than the other line. Um, Now the question is, how much can I attack for? How much should I attack for? I think the answer is just don't attack. Like, we're going to win this game with just making caves reflections. I guess if they attack, then I guess it gets a little awkward because I don't really want to block with my caves on Vengevine because I want to be able to make reflections of it. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. I mean, if they decide to besage you my reflection, that's just a fine. Then I just block. It's not a huge deal. I could have made Shredder into a 3/5, but then I lose the ability to force a Hogaak, and I think forcing a Hogaak here is extremely important. So if they go to attack all here, I think like I come out really far ahead. So I'm not super worried about that, and then I'll just take the initiative back with the Shredder. Like I think they have a Hogaak, so I want to be able to force it. I kind of, wish I had a second caves. I pitched it because I didn't know if I was going to hit a blue card. But like, I feel like the only way I'm losing this game is if they just cast a Hogaak, right? I can't disperse these counters, right? It's unfortunate. Sure. Are they going to double cast 2 creatures here? So I guess... Oh, they have Hogaak and Bloodghast. Bring back Vengevine. Oh, maybe we do just lose anyways. It's interesting. Yeah. I think I'm going to hold that. I think I want it. I guess I could theoretically Brainstorm right now and then Force. Help me loot through here. Yeah, that's the one. No, I want the Shredder. I think the Shredder is much better. Fury is so good. Probably just kill these 4 units, and then if they have another follow-up unit, they can like go, maybe they can go Vengevine, play unit, play Hogaak, but I think it's a better use to just kill all that. Not, well, kind of an interesting thought. Oh, yeah, I guess we'll just kill this, this, and this, and then they can go 1, 2, 3. They might still be able to replay Hogaak. Maybe I should have just put the counters on Ledger Shredder. I thought I would even it out so I had better blockers, but maybe I was supposed to put the counters on Ledger Shredder. I didn't really give that a lot of consideration. So they can replay Hogaak here because they have the thing, and that will be kind of annoying. Are they gonna get a Dryad Arbor? Yeah, I probably should have attacked with this goblin. I don't think I'm playing very well tonight. I agree. I probably should have attacked with a goblin. Because they won't really ever attack back here. Well, I guess if they hadn't, they would have just been going to fetch and played it and attack back. But I have first strike, so it didn't matter. Might lose this game because of that no attack, actually. It's definitely possible. Though they are losing 5 life here. Wait, I can choose arena? Goad, whatever, trap. I mean, I don't think there are any dungeon choices. I think you just always go left side. Unless you have no creatures and they kill your guy. And then you can go right side. But even then you lose 5 life, so... I am 2 attacks away on this Shredder, probably. So, oh, never mind. This game is completely over. Yeah. Okay. I mean, this is why the deck plays delve cards. This is why delve cards are restricted, and this is why they're in the deck. Don't really think it has anything to do with me. I don't think anything matters here. Guess I'll just take Caves Preordain. And then I attack for 4 in the air, and as long as I don't die on the ground, I win. I almost didn't have any more fetchables. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this deck is a well-churned machine right there for sure. Yeah, I don't really feel like I played this game very well. I feel like we could have closed it out much better than I did, but the cards are powerful, and we get to bring in some sick ones like 2 more Furies, Sphinx Tinker, Tabernacle, Surgical Soul Guide Lantern, Lightning Bolt. What the heck? I don't think I played bad. I think I played like the choices we made were reasonable, but they weren't, the best choices probably. Which is kind of par for the course here. I mean, I can even bring in Shattering Sprees if I want. I don't know if we exactly want, but I don't even know. You weren't bringing in Lantern? That's fine. I'm down. You've got me sold. What else can I take out? I feel like once you bring in Tinker, you should be keeping in Mystical. I don't think bringing in Lantern is like super necessary. Fable seems reasonable against like Vigors that are probably in the deck. It's fine. I'm okay with that idea. No, I think Misstep is quite good against my opponent's deck, actually. Kind of an interesting hand. It's very important to keep the 1-drop creatures off the table so they can't Hogaak. I would say Misstep is actively good versus Gak. So this Tinker is all I could ever ask for, but I don't really have any way to cast it, and I don't really have another blue spell. So if my opponent has like a reasonable hollow one hand, feels pretty tough for us. Don't think I want to keep this hand, even though I have a Wasteland, which is nice. Like, if they were to go turn 1 Deathrite, I could go Bolt. If they were to go turn 1... I just think it's too weak. Could be crazy. I don't really know if this is that much better. This hand is also kind of weak to a lot of the same things. I think I want to go down more, though. Well, not exactly, right? Like, I have to, interact with their board. Sometimes I have to Wasteland. Like, I'm pretty far away from tinkering. I have to hit a Moxen. I don't really think you want to go in that. If I had like another blue card in that hand, I probably would definitely keep. And that way I have Force of Will to, like give me a turn or two. My opponent mulled to 4 here. So that puts us in a pretty decent spot. I think I will misstep any Root Wallas that come off of this. Maybe I don't need to misstep any Root Wallas because I have a Fury. Let's see what they put in their yard first, I guess. I think I would be interested in like forcing a hollow one. So they just have Bloodghast, hollow one. So I have Fury and I have Force. Guess we just let this happen. And then... Maybe I'm not. I don't know. I just take it for once. And I think, I don't know. I just don't feel like I'm impressed to do that. Maybe I did want to. Just so I don't die to random stuff here. Kind of want to keep my caves, but maybe that's silly. All right, well, I'm certainly losing on this board currently. They can just fetch a Dryad Arbor and then activate and play a Gak. We'll be able to force it, but they didn't activate? Why wouldn't they activate? What do they have? Another hollow one? Why wouldn't you activate there? Mental misstep? It's kind of odd. Sounds about right. All right, well, now we can cast a Fury if we draw it. I guess I screwed up pretty majorly in taking the extra 4 damage. Probably just a greedy play. Though, like, any Shredder, any Fable, any creature just comes this board. I don't really... I think forcing the hollow one is worse than furying the hollow one. They're gonna vigor my Soul Ring. That's fine. I mean, I've drawn a lot of lands. Do wish I had 4 extra life though, because these are gonna cost life to crack at some point. I think they have a Hogaak too for some reason. I feel like we were more likely to draw a creature than... Am I crazy? Like, we have, like, how many creatures in our deck? 4, 8, 11, 15 or something? Oh, they kept the root... they must have Rootwalla Hogaak? Oh, sure. I think it's fine to not have a basic to fetch. I mean, that wouldn't have been the case, right? Because I wouldn't have had a force. And they would have... I wouldn't have the mana. So now if I don't have a blue card, I get Hogaaked here, unfortunately. But I mean, this Shredder just completely stabilized it. My whole idea was this should just be stabilizing, right? I don't know. Kind of crazy. I feel like we just had so many cards that stabilized that it made sense. Again, I do think I was probably supposed to just Fury it. But this looks pretty good from our side here. Mystical is going to get us Ancestral, and then... Or I guess Mystical... Yeah, we can't Tinker because we don't have any Moxen. I guess Ancestral is weak to Misstep. Is there any chance I go for a Treasure Cruise? Fetching twice. Yeah, it's probably correct. Those are certainly draws. I think I'm just going to use this Pearl to cycle. Or connive, I should say. Yeah. Let's just drop this forest. Well, I'm going to play double Shredder, so probably end up pitching the Sphinx to force. I think it's fairly likely they'll end up... I mean, they haven't been activating this Bazaar. Like, why are they not activating this Bazaar? What do they have in hand? I don't understand. They should be churning through their graveyard and trying to get to Hogaaks and stuff. Right? Like, it feels really weird they're not just churning through their graveyard. They must have something. I really like Shredder against these decks. Feels really strong. The Seiju Pyro Hollow one. Man. They have a Vengevine in their yard. If they have a Hogaak follow up here. Can I let this resolve in case they have a Hogaak follow? They would have just pitched the Hogaak though, right? They wouldn't have kept the Hogaak in hand. So maybe if they could have double hollow one. They want to force it. If they had a Hogaak, they would have pitched it, right? There's no reason to keep the Hogaak as their last card. Okay, so they have a Vine and a Bloodghast, and they're finally activating their Bazaar. We kind of have to draw another crazy good draw spell. Our draw spell just wasn't good enough. We drew too many blanks. I did take out Dig Through Time, though. That's a magic card. If they had second Bazaar, they probably would have played it to get the Bloodghast back. So I think I'm just going to waste this. Like, I could theoretically waste Dryad Arbor so they couldn't play a Hogaak, but we're certainly hanging on by a thread here. Again, we could be at 8 life and things would be a lot easier. Mox Jet. No second spell. Preordain? Mirror Breaker, sure. Will I die if... I feel like attacking for 1 is just not even high enough upside here. What do I gain, really? Especially with a hasty Bloodghast in the bin. Yeah, let's just take it. So now we get to look at 3 cards for our best card this turn. I could have held this theoretically, but I think it's better to have the creature in play and then get the loot earlier, even though the loot's not going to be great because we won't have a lot of cards. I think as long as we can find double cantrip or even just caves, maybe. So I draw, and then I loot once. I find a Brainstorm. I cast my Brainstorm for sure. Oh, yeah. Okay, so what do I want to do with this? What do I want to do with this? Yeah, I know that. I kind of want... I think I'm just going to play this Fury right now. No, I think I like this a little bit more. I want to try to end this game. I think I just attack all. That does 6 damage, puts them down to 13, and then the next turn I'll be 1 short. That's a little unfortunate. From the 1 turn I didn't attack. Yeah, so we had a bunch of connives, which was going to make keeping anything we want hard. We could have done it, but... So if my opponent plays a land, gets back 2 Bloodghasts, puts me to 1... I think that's fine. Unfortunately, I don't have lethal next turn unless I draw double spell and hit things. This is still like kind of risky, but I want this game to end because I don't currently have a lethal attack because I currently have 12 damage because I never attacked with that other one. I was scared of Bloodghast. Maybe I shouldn't have been. Yeah, but you're still conniving, so here's the Wasteland. So they could play a Hogaak and bring back a Vine. They could just attack me to 1. Yeah, uh-huh. Could just have like a Deathray Shaman. No, okay. Alright, I mean, now I feel fairly likely that we'll hit 2 spells and kill them. Yeah. Interesting. I don't really feel like I played that super well, but there was a lot of interesting things to think about. I liked it. It was a cool game of Magic. Alright, here we go. Round 4. We're rematching versus Necro, so that's going to be Hogaak again. We've got Fury Wasteland versus Hogaak, so I'm going to keep this hand. Yeah, the biggest problem with Fluster right now is I just don't think it's good against the Breach decks, and those should be the most popular decks moving forward. I don't really know how you can justify playing a different Tinker Saga deck than Breach. Hogaak, Vine, Hollow One, Double Hollow One? Maybe we won't even win that anyways. We have a great hand, but it's just not going to be good enough against this. This is just a classic 2022 Bazaar of Baghdad hand. They keep 7. It's really hard for you to win. If I were to Fury this and Wasteland them, I take 8. Yeah, I'm just dead. Okay, cool. All right. Not much I can do. Like, my hand, I think, is quite good against their deck, but that kind of hand you just don't beat with these unless you're playing combo. Oh yeah, Hollow One should probably have been restricted a while ago. But, you know, then you might lose your triple Bazaar of Baghdad archetypes, which is cool and fun, so hard to say. You don't bring any Shattering Sprees in? Do we just handle that with Fury? Feels like we kind of want Shattering Spree here, doesn't it? You can, but boomers don't want you to do that. So I think I'm just gonna take some sprees. Is this hand good? I feel like it's not. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Certainly low power. But I do have like a nice interaction for a Death Rate hand, and I have good interaction for a Bazaar hand, so maybe it's worth playing. It's not, yeah, it's just, I mean, Shredder's good. Maybe it's fine. Just a little scared. I didn't keep 7. Oh man, sorry. That riveting turn 1, riveting game 1. I think I'm just gonna fetch a basic island. Maybe that's silly too, but kind of want them to wasteland me. Well, maybe not. Strip Mine Force. Yeah, these are like the best 2 cards I could probably have seen, right? Well, maybe not Force. Force is like kind of medium in this matchup, but Strip Mine's great. Well, we hopefully they will vomit their hand. Oh, that's what you said. We'll see what they do. Even if they don't, we can just Strip Mine, so it's not a huge deal. Yep, you got a Root Walla. And a Hollow one. Nice. Be a shame if something happened to them. Goodbye, little lizard. You lived a fun life. Yeah, alright. Wasteland. Yeah, okay. It's a good one. Holy really? They kept 6 this time. I think we need more tabernacles. Like, I'm not really allowed to strip mine on my turn 2 there. I have to tabernacle their board, or they can just play lands. And nothing here is, like, remotely forcible. I'm telling you, for Paper Eternal Weekend, I have no idea how you beat Bazaar without owning Tabernacle, and I don't know how to own Tabernacle. I'm really concerned. I'm, like, super, super concerned. Yeah, but I don't own Tabernacles. And I think every deck should have, like, 1 to 3 Tabernacles in their board. They just have double waste? Man. Just trying to play Magic. Like, I obviously, I have Tinker and PO, so it's, like, fine, but I'm not buying a Tabernacle. That's dumb. We don't do that here. That might help, though. This might help. So now I have a block, and then I can cave. We might actually have stabilized. No, I wanted to have, I wanted to be able to ditch a card and get my Shredder to a 3/5. I think I have to force that, unfortunately. Hmm. They don't draw land, I guess. Hmm. Maybe I should have gone for caves last turn. There's definitely merit there. They drew the land. Brutal. Yeah, I didn't want to discard force, but there's definitely merit to discarding force and playing caves a turn earlier, for sure. So they get what? They get a basic. And then I attack back. Wait, they didn't pump. Why didn't they pump? That's a mistake. Unless they have a Deathrite Shaman in their hand, in which case I'm just dead, right? Oh, yeah, I mean, okay, fair. Oh, I have to draw Lightning Bolt, exactly. What happens when I get this back? Nothing. I die. It's pretty frustrating. Oh, you're right. It drew a card on attack. I forgot about that. Okay, would I have won this game? So I attack with this thing, and I get a Preordain. I cast a Preordain. I bottom these two cards. I draw this third card. I cast the Ruby, discarding the Surgical to Shredder, and I draw Scalding Tarn and lose. Okay, you're right. I missed this though. I should have attacked with this Caves and tried to find my Lightning Bolt for Deathrite Shaman. Oh wait, I also would have gotten a Scry though, right? So I could have scried these. I could have scried these two to the bottom, scried these two to the bottom, and drawn this card. Cast this card, looted my Surgical for this card. Magic Online broke. God damn it. I will never know. We actually go really deep here. It's a pretty big mistake. Because this Preordain loots this card, gets me one card, then scries two, and then one more. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 more cards here. I mean, it's still a really low one in a million here, but definitely a missed opportunity there. I kind of didn't really realize that. Kind of forgot about it. Whoops. All right, here we are. 5th and final round. Absorbing 3 across the table. Let's Fury. Yeah, this hand's fine. I definitely am looking for mana sources more than anything. Yeah, it wouldn't be a Wednesday night if we didn't get to at least play against Absorb once. Fair. We got 3 Furies in the 75 for Absorb tonight. Man. This deck's performed well. Especially because I don't think I piloted it super efficiently. And we're still doing pretty well. What is happening? Why am I getting... No, what are you doing? Don't Simian Spear Guide Elemental Blast my Preordain. Oh, none of those are lands, so I'm going to bottom these. There we go. I probably should have played this Jet. Maybe not. Maybe if I draw a Shredder, then I want to actually hold the jet. Dryad Arbor turn 1. Wait. Okay. Fable. Yeah, let's do that. I mean, now we're gonna get I guess we have coverage for Vigor, so we're okay here. Oh, am I supposed to play Basic Island in case I get Magus or something? I guess the Dryad Arbor deck is probably not playing Magus, but I bet I could get a positive win rate with Absorbent 3's deck against Tinker Saga. I could do it. I definitely can't F6 here in case I get Vigored. Don't want to get Vigored. Oh, I've seen it. Somebody surgically extracted them. You got it. No, my treasure cruise is being... What is happening? I mean, I still get my treasure token if I attack. My treasure cruise is getting turned off here by this Dryad Militant. I'm not pitching any of these cards. They're so good. Yep, that is acceptable. I'll allow it. They have Boseiju in their deck. Fable is a better Ragavan confirmed. Man, these cards are great. I love it. Would play again. Okay. This will be the hot take of the night. I think Fable is a much better card in Vintage than Ragavan. I don't think it's remotely close either. I think Ragavan's like actively pretty bad, and Fable has been great for me. I guess this loots away my land, but that's actually good for my treasure cruise, so... I guess I could loot away my Force of Will if I wanted to. Does it go in? Do I get a... I do get a counter. Nah, I'll just loot away the land. It's fine. Yeah, but... What if we just, make the best play? And now I have Reflection Kiki Jiki Fury, so that's fun. Oh boy. Elvish Spirit Guide Endurance. I mean, it's so annoying. I guess I'll just force it, whatever. I don't have to, but then I can't cruise anyways, so what's the point? I could just Fable kill it with Fury, but... Oh, they didn't even decide to maze us. I guess they're conceding. Man. My poor opponent just keeps running into Fury.deck. Really savage. Oh, they are very off it. I accept. All right, I will just casually board in 2 more Furies. And a Lightning Bolt. Take out Pyroblasts. Take out Flusterstorms. I guess we can board in Tinker Sphinx. Seems fine. No. I like casting Fury. Fury makes me happy. Fury is just a good time. Fury is just really good. And I don't know if I would have said that a few weeks ago, but it just keeps overperforming like crazy. I think there are just enough creatures in Vintage now, which is weird because people, will talk about how Vintage is like very much not a creature format, but I think right now it is. Like it is it is definitely a combo oriented format, but there's a lot of creatures happening. This is a top 16 challenge deck list, Tim. It's brilliant. Everything so far has gone pretty well. The deck has done exactly what I thought it would do, so I've been pretty happy. This hand's not great, but I think it's fine. Maybe it's not fine, but whatever. Caves? You don't know Caves of the Chaos Adventurer? How can you not know Caves of the Chaos Adventurer? That's a staple. Modern Horizons 2 is not a problem for Vintage. Come on, it's a Caves of a Chaos. Stop pyroblasting my cantrips! Okay, well, I guess I don't have Force Up if they do something silly. I just wanted to cast Ponder. Oh, yo, how much money is Absorbent 3 winning on Magic Online? They are just affording the big boys now. All right, fair enough. This deck is getting better. I swear, chat. Every time I play against Absorbent 3, I do feel like their deck is getting stronger. Is that better than... Oh, yeah, this card's way better than Lelia. That's definitely... Yes. This card is like a freaking 12 damage card. They don't need a 5-0 slasher. As long as they're 4-1ing and 2-3ing. Oh, God, they have Urza's Saga, Renin 6. What a combo. And... No! No! Oh, no. Well, we're losing this game. We are 100% losing this game. I should not have kept this hand, apparently. Or I should not have cast my Ponder. One of the two. My opponent's deck is great. What do you want from me? Look how strong this is. Be better. I can't. My opponent's too powerful. It's okay. I played around choke. So fine. It's fine, chat. All right. I am going to do some looting. Yes, please. Okay. All right. I think we're winning this game, actually. I might be crazy. I still have 2 more duels, right? You're probably right, though. I probably shouldn't have dumped a duel. I don't think I've played against Choke in a while. All right. Yeah, Shieldred is quite good in Vintage. I have 2 videos on my YouTube channel. If you haven't seen them yet, one just came out today and one came out on Monday of me playing Shieldred in Vintage. I think it's quite good. Hardest part about Shieldred is finding a home that can cast it. Infinite Sagas might be problematic. But we have Fury in our deck, so could figure it out here. We also have Fable flipping. Or which way should we go? I guess if we just plus on this Chaos Adventurer. If we put 2 on the Chaos Adventurer, and it makes it a 7, and I attack the Ren in 6. Or I could put them on the Goblin and both attack the Ren in 6. And then we kill the Ren in 6 and Wasteland them? Kind of seems good. And then we still play another Chaos Adventurer. Yeah, what? Hmm. I don't think it matters. I think we make the same play. Maybe they pulled it in a 2/3 pity chest. Mystic Tutor. Okay. So their Ren and 6 is gonna go to 1. So I think. Oh, sorry, the Ren and 6. Wait, what? What just happened? Oh, this hit. And then this dealt 2, so it died. Okay. Where does that leave us? I feel like we should go Shredder. I'm just gonna Wasteland the Saga, play a Shredder, and play a Fetch and Pass. I think we might actually be okay here. You want a Mystical for Walk? Oh, come on! Stop doing that! I guess... I want to be able to go, like... I think I'm going to save my mana. 1, 2, 3. I kind of want to try to hardcast a Fury. Maybe I'm crazy. How much am I going to have? I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. Might not be possible. Scavenging Ooze. Pretty good with this Black Lotus. Yeah, I think I have to Wasteland there, right? I don't want to Wasteland because it's my land that untaps, but I think I have to. All right, so now what do I get to do? Trap. Or I can goad. No, I'll just trap. Well, I could goad this construct into attacking my goblin. That kind of seems good. But I'm gonna no, I want to attack with my goblin this turn though, right? So I want to be able to make a token. All right, I'll just do trap. That's a good draw. Yeah, there are 2 creatures in the grave. I think I just might wipe this board. Just throw 4 on the Scavenging Ooze, 4 on this construct, and attack. I just have to order this the right way so I don't get blown out. So I just need to make sure I put the Evoke on the stack first. I guess I could always put 3 on this, 1 on this. Just put 4 on this. Oh, shit. Let's just put 4 on this. Well, they could play a endurance, alt cast endurance, and then get this to 5. So I think I want to do is I want to put 3 and 1. And then copy the Fury and put 4. Maybe that doesn't matter, but... Dead. Dead. Oh, let the first one resolve and then copy with Evoke still on the stack. Okay. That's a better play. I like that too. Yo, who cares about choke anyways? That doesn't matter. Wow, I am extremely surprised we won this game. I am extremely surprised. The mountain was kind of clutch, not me. I'm not gonna lie to you right now. This mountain fetch was quite powerful. Okay, Elvish Spirit Guide. You got it. We get to archives. Yeah, the Fable token's been good too, but we wouldn't have been able to get there without the mountain, right? Pretty sure the mountain got us there. This is free. Show me your secrets. Veil of Summer Mental Misstep. My lord. I think opponent probably should have mental... Well... I have enough here to go Chaos Adventure, Chaos, and then activate and get another Chaos, right? So... Ooh, do we get to do the big thing? Do we get to do the Throne of the Dead? What does this do? Oh my... What does it do? Puts it on the battlefield? Oh my god, we're going through the dungeon. Oh my... Oh, we're going back to the Undercity. We're going back. Okay, that was sick. We were gonna make another one, so we would have been able to go Forge too. Wow. What does this exactly read? Reveal 10 cards, put a creature from among them with... Oh, we could have gotten a Fury! Yo, imagine if we had hit a Fury. That would have been sick. Alright, we got there. 3-2, baby. Not bad. Not bad at all. This deck is sweet. This card is pretty reasonable. I think I like the changes that I made in terms of mountains and soul rings and stuff. Probably not 100% needed that you need a soul ring, but I don't know. I like more soul rings stuff with the shredder going on. Yeah, definitely like the basic mountain as well. Something here. It feels reasonable. I like this deck way more than Blue-Red Murktide. I think this deck is a much better... It just utilizes the vintage card pool much better than Blue-Red Murktide does. And yeah, this card was powerful. This Caves of Chaos Adventure was much better than I thought it was going to be. I had reasonable expectations for it, but it exceeded my expectations. Fable continued to be good. Shredder continued to be good. Fury has been great. Love Fury. So yeah, this is a deck worth continuing to look at. definitely recommend it. Caves of the Chaos Adventure are only a couple tickets now, maybe 1 or 2. So if you have Fables already, or I guess Shredders and Fables are the more expensive ones because they actually see play in other formats. But so yeah, thanks to Not Me for creating this deck and having it be cool enough that I wanted to just try it. And then thanks everyone for hanging out. If you're new to the stream, new vintage videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on my YouTube channel. I will see you then.